Lately, I've been quite busy working on my 12x8 office and lounge shed, as well as a few review videos in between, which reduced the amount of time I had to maintain and keep an eye on my previous projects. So I felt it might be a good idea to give you all an update on how some of my previous DIY projects are doing, as well as anything I might have done differently. Starting with the first flush system I installed not too long ago, so far this system has been working really well. The paint has held up, which was something I was concerned about, and the HVAC wrap still looks brand new. Since we are occasionally experiencing below freezing temperatures here, I also went ahead and removed the sealing ball, filter, and screw cap to prevent any water from being collected and freezing. I do still need to remove the diverter from the downspout and install the winter cover, but overall this entire setup has been working well with no noticeable issues so far. On the other side of the wall, my 4 rain barrels are still in great condition. The only thing I can think of that I would have done a bit differently here is change how I made the support base for the first 2 rain barrels. Right now, 4 of the supporting wooden legs are fastened by screws, and the upper load has been supported primarily by the screws, which is not a great long-term plan. For the second support base I made for the other 2 rain barrels, I corrected this problem by cutting wooden legs long enough to make direct contact with the support base. The vent on top of the barrels also appeared to be working correctly. Now, I was recently doing some woodwork in this area, so most of my barrels are covered in sawdust. To fully empty my rain barrels, I disconnected the water line from my on-demand water pump and connected a temporary garden hose to the connection to allow the remaining water to drain into the yard. As for the sight glass, I still really like this simple but effective way for checking the water level in the rain barrels. So far it seems to be working really well, and I haven't seen any algae growing inside the clear PVC tube. Taking a quick peek underneath the barrels, the PVC connections appear to still be in great shape with no noticeable leaks or cracks. My on-demand pump has also been working quite well. The primary thing I would like to change is move the pump components to where my rain barrels are located to reduce the amount of heat inside the tote caused by the sun during the warmer months. This is probably something I'll look into next spring. The 100 watt Renogy solar panel I have installed that is keeping my 12 volt battery charge has been rock solid. It's held up well, and I have not noticed any areas where I would improve. The frame I installed was definitely an experiment, since the frame is actually meant for a pole mount setup, so I was glad to see how well it actually performed during a few bad storms we had roll through. All the nuts and bolts still appear to be in great shape, as well as the bare copper grounding wire. In my electrical tote where the battery and smart relays are stored, everything has been working great, and there have been no major changes I've needed to make. I would like to take some time one day to learn the proper way to insulate the storage box, or at least the battery, to help prolong the battery's lifespan. I haven't had to use the wireless remote I recently installed too much since I installed it this fall, but the few times I did use it off camera, it worked well, and I do not foresee any issues coming up. The Wyze wireless camera I installed has worked beautifully. Each time I've logged into the Wyze app to check the live footage, which is quite often, the camera was online and working without any issues. Echo, turn on deck lights. The outdoor string lights I installed on my upper deck still work great with my voice assistant Alexa, and still create a warm and inviting atmosphere for this area. There's not much I can think of that I would change here, but I will admit I was a bit concerned about how well they would perform long term due to how cheap the bulbs felt, but so far they've exceeded my expectations. Stepping back out to the garden, as you can tell, a lot has been neglected since fall rolled in as I shifted my attention to the shed project, but overall, most if not all my garden related projects have worked fairly well. The PVC drip irrigation I have installed is still working correctly, and I typically will disassemble the PVC pipes and store them away for the winter months. The drip irrigation system I installed around the perimeter of the garden is still in great condition, and since the colder months are approaching, I went ahead and removed the end caps to ensure all the water was removed from the poly tubing. The compost barrel I built is also still operational. I did run into an issue where the wooden frame started to bow outward. This was due to me not taking the time to create a solid level foundation for the 4 legs to rest on. To help with this problem in the meantime though, I installed a wooden brace at the front to help keep everything aligned. Inside the compost barrel, you can see that I have some organic material that is still in the process of breaking down. Overall, I will say this barrel concept does work. However, as some have mentioned, it is important to not overfill the barrel or else it may become difficult to rotate. Stepping back inside, the DWC hydroponic system I installed is working really well. This is my first time using this style of hydroponics, but it looks like my bell peppers are loving it as they appear healthy, and if you look closely, they are starting to produce fruit. Inside the buckets, we can see that the root system also appears healthy. So hopefully this update video was useful for those closely following some of the DIY projects I've created in the past, and for those curious to know what's currently in the works. You can also find links to all the DIY videos for each of the projects mentioned in this video in the description below. Also, this is my first time creating an update video, so if you found this useful, please let me know in the comments below and I'll try to do this more often in the future. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.